In 1976, as I was reading this column by Charles McCabe, it inspired me to prepare the charts on the following page. I was attempting to extract and diagram the thoughts and content Charles McCabe was writing about. At the time, I had no idea that this would lead to the creation and development of a personal process of reading, studying, logging, and diagramming material for the next 42 years and counting. One thing to point out is everyone's perception of what they derive from an article or written material will be different. We all have a unique perspective and might have a different analysis. In the case of this article from Charles McCabe, take 10 people, and there are bound to be slightly different points of interest that they will each process in their own way. Even so, when you read the article by McCabe and then follow the chart prepared by Dennis, you start to see the logic inherent in the process of creating a visual picture of the highlights of a narrative. To understand how this process works, please pause the video and take a moment and read this short article. Do that now. Before we dig in and recreate Dennis's IdeaGram, we need to have an understanding of the symbols used in the chart and what they represent. First off, IdeaGrams, like logic diagrams, flow from left to right. Boxes in both formats represent either an event, a milestone, or a topic. In a logic diagram or network analysis, these items do not consume time and usually represent the start or finish of a series of activities. In an ideagram, like the one you're going to see constructed, which is an outline or study of the written material, our focus is on the core narrative, so we are not dealing with tasks or time. In this case, boxes represent a topic or core point extracted from the article. Lines will represent ideas associated with the topic, and dotted lines represent a relationship between the ideas. Let's look at Dennis's original handwritten chart. Notice at first that he started sequentially following the article, but as he analyzed the content more closely, he chose to reorganize his three main points and presented them differently. He started with the why issues for traveling first, then inserted the travel aspect second, which leads to the consequence and/or reward for the journey. As in the title of this article, the journey is within. Now that you've read the article, please watch as we reconstruct Dennis's original chart. It is worth noting that this is just one example of a way to analyze and present this specific article in an outline format. As an example, Dennis also prepared this graphic representation of McCabe's article. Understand that IdeaGrams will tend to conform to that person's beliefs and how he or she digested and deconstructed the content. Armed with that knowledge, ask yourself what points you would highlight or focus on if you created an ideagram of this McCabe article. We'll keep watching as we break down this process even more and supply you with the tools and skills to start creating ideagrams for yourself. Thank you for watching these videos. I am sincerely interested in sharing the clarity of thinking that develops as a result of applying the techniques of critical analysis and concentration that are required and used to analyze a subject and create a chart that reflects the content of a piece of written material. That is the power that lies in the process of creating ideagrams.